What's up, everybody? It's Meech. Welcome back to On the Radar. I'm going to get into today's session. It's actually yesterday's session, but today is what we're talking about. So I'm going to make this video a double part because I started the initial leg session and I was not feeling good. It was one of those days where I was just really off, not feeling good. I felt sick for some reason. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was something I ate the day before. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling right. But I pushed myself to go to the gym. Usually when I'm feeling that way, if I just get myself into the gym, get moving, my mind goes off of it and you forget, you feel better. So I went in, I was going to hit legs because I was not feeling very well. I didn't want to squat. So I said, I'm just going to go heavy on the leg press today. And I was telling you guys when I don't do squats, I usually go heavy on the leg press. So it started off okay. I got in there. I was feeling a little shaky, but I started off, warming up, 1 plate, progressed, 2 plates, 3 plates. I think I went up to 5 plates, did a bunch of sets on that. It was feeling okay, but it still wasn't feeling, that great energy, just, so I was just pushing through the workout, but not bad. So by the time I was gonna either basically do just legs and then move on to something else. I wasn't gonna squat. But then I said to myself, depending on how I feel, we'll see. It was just one of those workouts where it was just, let's see how I feel. Let's see what I can do and then just work from there. So I started doing some leg press. After the leg press, I started doing just some leg extensions. And I had a real good pump from the leg press. So I went to the leg extensions. I did a few sets on there. And, my usual, I do 2 sets, move up on weight, so forth. But I started feeling very, very sick. And I said to myself, I'll pause for a second, try to see if it'll pass. Worked a little bit more, and then it came back, and I just was like, no, it's time to go. I thought I was going to throw up. I was getting lightheaded. I was getting dizzy. And, sometimes you don't feel good, but then sometimes you get that panic feeling like, all right, I don't want to be throwing up. I got to go. So, I packed up, started, went to change. Was feeling a little bit better once I started changing. Was feeling a little bit better again once I got outside, walking to the car, got some fresh air. But then once I sat down to start driving, I was going to blog about it. And whatever that energy was, it just hit me back. Workout notes. Was supposed to be in the gym for an hour, just hitting legs. I have not been feeling good all day. I don't think I ate enough. I've been fasting. I only ate once today to break my fast. I've been feeling very nauseous, and I might have a stomach virus. I've been in the bathroom all day. So by the time I came to the gym, I got here at 8:30. I felt shaky, like literally. Wasn't feeling good, but I wanted to get some work in. Was doing my thing on the leg press. I feel sick as hell. I gotta stop. I'm feeling super dizzy and nauseous. If I didn't know any better, I would panic right now, but I'm trying not to throw up. I gotta get home. I gotta eat. I didn't eat enough today. I think I got a stomach virus on top of that. I feel like shit. And it got to the point where I was worried if I was even gonna be able to drive home, So I ended up making it home, whatever it was, it passed. So I went back the next day and said, I'm gonna go back and get this work. You understand? So I continued the leg session the next day, went in, hit some squats. My squat progression is getting a little bit better. I wanted to move up to 225, so I haven't been doing a lot of heavy weight, I was telling you guys. So, I wanted to start increasing the weight and getting my body and my central nervous system, used to the heavier weight. So, moved up to 225. I was repping from, 135, 185, 205, then the 225, and it felt heavy, to be honest with you, but it was doable. So I banged out a few sets of that, and in my mind I said I want to go a little bit higher, but then I said no, it's no reason to press it. I'm gonna take my time and gradually do what I got to do. So I just did a bunch of sets on squats, and it felt good. So then I moved on, and what I normally don't do on squat day is hit another big body part, but I decided to hit chest. I was just like, let's just see what feels good. So from the squats, I went to the bench press. I did some incline and flat bench, dumbbell bench press with the close grip. That's one of my favorite exercises for a good chest pump. And so I just repped out on that, kept the weight moderately light. And because you're holding it close, like that, sometimes you don't want to go too heavy, because if something slips, or if something moves the wrong way, that weight can come down on your face and it's over. So especially being that I had just hit legs, and I was a little bit fatigued. I didn't want to overdo it, so kept it light, 60, 70 pounds, maybe 75. I really don't remember what I was pressing, but I don't think I went over 70 pounds. But with that type of exercise, it gives you the proper resistance and the proper pump. So you don't have to go super heavy. You don't really want to be sitting there with the close grip, with 120s. It can get tricky, and it's not really necessary. So you don't have to go super heavy with that. So I just did a bunch of those. Did some regular dumbbell bench press moves. Switch the bench up, get the different angles. I always like to switch angles no matter what I'm doing. Switching grips, switching angles, all of that good stuff. Switching the rep ranges. So nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy. Just working, just getting a real good pump, just getting that work, and getting my body back used to doing these movements and pushing this weight so I can start progressing. Another thing that I've been noticing that's different is my recovery time, and I think it's because I'm hitting such, I'm doing legs, I'm doing chest, I'm doing back, like I'm switching up my routines from the way I used to. And maybe it's just because I'm getting a little bit older, who knows, but I definitely notice recovery time is different. But the difference is, from before to in the past, I would stress over it. I would try to do too much. I would try to keep pushing, and now I allow myself to rest. If I need 2 or 3 days, I take it. I don't stress over it. And even when I'm home, if I need to sleep, I sleep. In the past I would fight it. I would still be trying to do too much. And it's like, no, if I'm going to listen to my body. If my body tells me to rest, I'm going to rest. And that's just what it is. But I definitely noticed an increased recovery, like as far as it takes me longer to recover. I'm more fatigued. I'm more just out of it and drained. I want to sleep more, but it's what it is. Definitely I think as I really get further back into the groove of my body, really readjust, I think it'll balance out a little bit. But you still got to keep in mind, as you get older, your body's going to need that extra recovery time. So just allow yourself that time. From there, I went on to some chest flies. I did not hit bench today. I just did a bunch of flies. Same thing, switching up the weight. Just trying to get that squeeze and that contraction. Pardon the gut. The gut is under construction, people. Actually, if I make it to the gym today, it's going to be just strictly cardio session. But yeah, the gut is definitely under construction. But like I said, in the past, I would cover that up, but now I'm definitely highlighting these things. So, especially with it being on video, it makes me more accountable. It annoys me every time I see it, and I'm going to work that harder with my diet and my cardio to knock that off. So you'll start to see the progression. And, and another thing is, why hide it? It is what it is. And, none of us are supermodels and on stage, performers and bodybuilders. So it is what it is. So, it's just something else that I have to work on and to improve, and you'll see the progression as I start to make those changes and those gains. So I just did a whole bunch of chest flies, nothing out of the ordinary. Just got a real good pump, like I said. That's just it, just working. So, working on the pump, working on the squeeze, the contraction, and just getting my body back into the groove. So that's pretty much it. I'm staying focused, I'm staying fit. Pose for the camera here and there, get some Instagram flicks and all that, but that's what it is. So thanks for tuning in. Till next time, stay focused, stay fit. Please hit that like button, show your support, people. Tune in next time to see what else pops up on the radar as I'm in the gym getting it. Salute.